I'm Jacob Francis, Quality Control Manager of Francis Steel Incorporated. We use Console for our timekeeping and have found it useful for many more things than just timekeeping. We recently became a AISC certified steel erector, and when you're an AISC certified steel erector, you have to keep a lot of paperwork, file nonconformances, file RFIs, keep equipment inspections, rod oven inspections, a lot of paperwork. And we have found one of the most useful things about Console besides timekeeping is the ability to keep links to forms online for equipment inspections, for RFIs, for nonconformance reports, for drawings, location for our drawings on our Google Drive. Put those links in Console under, say we have a job that's Big Barn number 1, that's our job. We'll put the drawings for Big Barn number 1 under that job on Console. In the comments, put a link to the drawings, so anyone that has access to the Console can go in there, click on the link, and they can access the drawings for that job. Same thing with our equipment inspections forms that are electronic, our RFI forms, our nonconformance reports. We have links to those in Console where anyone that needs to can go in there, access them, click on the link, fill it out, send it off. This is extremely helpful to us, saves us a lot of time, and it kind of puts everything all in one place. We have our timekeeping, which our superintendents and our foremen are used to dealing with, and even the men in the field are used to dealing with. So they already know how to get there, and having the forms there, having the equipment inspection forms there for them to use is easy for them. They already know where to go, they know how to deal with it. So it makes it really handy in that respect. One of the other things that's useful is if we have a government job where we have to have certified payroll and hours worked on site have to be turned into the government authorities, they check those. Well, not every hour that we work for the job is on the job. Some of it's delivering material and that sort of thing. So in Console, we can go into a job, say Fort Bragg, we work at Fort Bragg, and we can subdivide the job into on-site work and off-site work, so that the secretaries, when they go filing the daily reports and things like that, they know how much what work is on site and what work is not on site, so they can divide it. They know what to send off to the government to tell them how many hours we worked on site. So things like that, Console is very handy for us, and it's intuitive. It's easy to maneuver through there, and it's been handy for keeping track of our time, our forms, keeping track of which parts of a project are taking the most time. We subdivide our projects into, say we have structural steel, we'll have decking that we lay, and we have bar joists that we put up. So we'll divide our job into the different sections of the job, and it's easy for the foreman or the men in the field to enter their time for whatever part of the project they were working on, and then our bidders, the guys that do the estimating on projects, can go back at the end of a job, look at how many hours were spent on structural steel, look at how many hours were spent on putting bar joists up, how many hours were spent on decking, and they can kind of get a feel for where their price is at on bidding. So it's really easy, really intuitive. You can go into the payroll and reports and do a very detailed search of a breakdown of the time period that you want to look during, or breakdown of the job, or the subdivision of what part of the job you want to look at, or even an employee and how much they worked on different parts of the job. There's a lot of ways you can find information you need, and our company, when we have the most jobs going, which right now is about that time, we might have 30 employees or so. We work on military bases. We do work for colleges. We've done stuff at Winston-Salem. for the University of North Carolina School of Arts. We've got a project in Chapel Hill for the University of North Carolina there. We've done special forces buildings at Fort Bragg. And we've done schools, more local schools on the county level, and occasionally do some other miscellaneous things like Zaxby's and that sort of thing, some smaller stuff. Console is very intuitive, easy to figure out, easy to deal with. Both the people in the field and the people in the office have found it very intuitive. It's short learning curve. Any person with just a basic knowledge of electronics and how to navigate a phone and navigate the internet, that sort of thing, can figure it out very quickly. It's all the guys in the field, none of them have had trouble finding out how to enter their time and use it. We almost don't even have to explain to them how to enter their time. They get on there and right away they know exactly how to enter their time. My personal favorite feature of Console is it's a little on the probably abnormal, but I'm the quality control manager and I dealt with getting our AISC certification and dealt with all the paperwork. So my favorite part is the ability to have links in the notes under a job, to be able to click on a link. Anyone can click on the link that's on Console and go directly to a website or go to a form, which we have a lot of. We have a lot of forms that we've created on Google for equipment inspections, again for RFIs, for non-conformance reports, for where our drawings are. The link can go directly to our drawings, and if we don't have a hard copy of the drawings out on the site, the general foreman or the superintendent or anyone that, even the workers in the field can go on Console and they can find the drawings. Go on the job, go in the notes, and they can find the drawings if we put them on there. That's one of my favorite things. We used to do equipment inspections, hard copies. Have to get the secretaries to print them out, have to get those hard copies to the field, try to get the foreman or the workers in the field to fill those copies out, figure out how to get those copies of equipment inspections back to the office, get them scanned in, get them filed in the system. Now we have our links for equipment inspections on Console. Guys can click on the link, fill out an electronic form, push send, automatically gets saved, automatically gets filed, PDF gets saved in our Google Drive. Secretary doesn't have to touch a thing. Saves us a ton of time and money, and Console has made that extremely efficient for us. So I really like that aspect of Console. I'm Jacob Francis, Quality Control Manager of Francis Steel Incorporated out of Aberdeen, North Carolina. We have approximately 30 employees, and we use Console.